Today I'm going to do a tutorial on this look. Obviously this side of the face over here. It is quite a dramatic eye, and I kind of went a bit crazy on the highlighter and blush, but you can kind of take what you want from it. I mean, take what some parts of the eyes, take some part of maybe like the blush. Like the highlight is very crazy, it's like the bright eyeshadow I have, but I just like to go a little bit insane sometimes with makeup, so yeah. So it's basically just like a purple smoky eye. I have a thing for purples, so I often wear purple makeup on nights out, but this is just a little bit more out there, I suppose. If you do have green eyes, this is perfect for you. I think purple looks really nice with blue eyes as well, but a lot of people don't think it does. But I mean, I think if no matter what your eye colour is, just wear whatever, because I mean it's only makeup in the end. It's not life threatening, and you know, no one's going to die if you wear a colour that's not supposed to suit your eyes. Yes, anyways, as you can see, if I turn my head, maybe you can't, the highlighter is quite dramatic, and I'm wearing a purple and a very bright pink blush, but I just wanted to try them out and just see what it looked like. I wouldn't wear this highlighter on a night out, it's way too dramatic, but it's a bit cool for tutorials, I suppose. So I'll just get started. I'm going to start with the eyes, and I'm going to use this e.l.f. eye primer all over. It's like a goldy kind of one. It's like their answer to the primer potion from Urban Decay. I think it's grand, like it works just as well. I wouldn't be a big primer person anyways. I prefer to use bases like the paint pots from MAC, but this is kind of cool. It just gives a nice gold kind of a colour, like shimmer underneath this eyeshadow. Next I'm going to use this it's not a paint pot, it is a fluid line from MAC. It's Macro Violet. I'm going to find my crease and draw like a little half circle, a little semicircle. Oh my god, I'm really stupid. Obviously, as you can see, it doesn't have to be neat whatsoever because we are going to blend it. And I'm going to blend it with this pencil brush I have. Bad Girl palette from Sleek, and these kind of purple colours here, I'm going to be using this one. They look quite dark on the camera. They are actually quite dark in the pan as well, but yeah, I'm just going to use that to kind of set the cream. I'm using that lighter one. And just literally going over the line with the same brush. These palettes that I have, this is one section of it. The one I have is Beauty's Factory. These are like ideal for people like me who just kind of like to mess with colours. Like I wouldn't actually often wear, say, orange eyeshadow. Like these ones are a bit crazy, some of them. Like I wouldn't wear half those colours normally, but they're really handy for if you're just like experimenting and just, you know, drawing on your face. If you're one of those people who does that, hopefully I'm not the only one. Yeah, these palettes are really good. I reckon they're all made in the same company and just have different names in them. You can get all different types of ones. They're all pretty average quality. Like a lot of them, some of the colour just won't come off at all. It's like they're just rock solid, and other ones are really overly powdery, and then other ones are fine. So you're not going to get, you just have to be aware that you're not going to get really high standard eyeshadows, but they're handy for what you want, like if you just want to play around with them kind of. So I'm going to use the purples kind of here. I'm trying to remember which ones I use. There's so much of them. This is the section. Isn't this colour here? Mostly. Yeah, just that colour for to begin with. I want to blend it into this crease, but I don't want to like pull it up too far. So when you're blending it, like to smoothen out the edges, like I'm literally have most of my brush on the section, the already coloured in section, and only like the tip of the brush going around the edge, because you don't want it to end up flying up here, the pink. So take it nice and easy. I'm just gonna, because that brush is quite dirty, I'm gonna use a cleaner brush to keep blending it, otherwise I'm just gonna keep pulling that colour up, and I don't want that colour up there. I'm back using the purple from the Bad Girl palette from Sleek, and the same brush I started with, and I'm just going to start pulling the darker colour down towards my lash line. And I'm going to start pulling this colour underneath the lashes. In with the lighter pink colour that we started with, which is this one, and on the same brush, and I'm just going to keep blending around these edges. I'm going to get the pointy brush, and I'm giving it a wipe on a tissue just to take the big darkness out of it. So I don't want to actually clean it in between it. I still want the darkness on it, but not as much powder. And I'm using that lighter pink colour again, and I'm putting this on top of the darker colour I put under the eyes. I'm going to use this blush brush to keep kind of just blending in the harsh lines in here. And I'm going to get a colour, this colour here from the palette. It's like a yellowy highlighter colour. And I'm going to put that kind of on the inside of the eye, the actual eyelid itself. It's the same brush and my little bourgeois, it's really old pot. I never know the name of it. It's like Regard Blue Insolite. I cannot speak French, so that probably sounds horrendous. And this on my eyebrow bone. I cannot speak today, sorry. Blending brush. Now I'm going to line my eyes with Black Chalk from MAC, which is just a black fluid line, gel liner, eyeliner or something. So. And you want a kind of thick line, obviously like this one. I line my eyes with a kohl eyeliner. This is from MAC. I'm using my HD brow set and this colour here, and this is a 266 from MAC. Eyebrows done. Mascara time. I'm using my Bourjois Volumizer mascara, the 2-step one. I really like this mascara. The blushes I'm using are the Illamasqua one here, which doesn't have a name on it, as I've said before. It's just like a matte purple blush, and this sleek blush, which is Flamingo. So they're both extremely pigmented, so I'm using this brush here. Especially the sleek one is like extremely pigmented, so you have to be really careful with it. My highlighter, I'm going to use this brush here, which is like a tapered blending brush. It's like it's a Sigma. You can get ones from MAC as well. It's a 224 brush, yeah. And my little pot of Bourjois. And you really have to tip that off. I've had Climax on my lips for the video, like a little bit of a layer of it. So as usual, I'm going to go a bit kind of over the top. Like, as I said, you can take certain parts of this makeup look, you don't have to use it all. And I want to try this lipstick, so it's the Sleek matte, it's a matte lipstick and it's called Amped. So I just wanted to try and see what it would look like with a bit of glitter and stuff on top. this little pot from Inglot, and it's called Body Spark. They're called little body sparkles, and this is number 60. And it's basically kind of like the Bourjois one. They're white pigments, but each of them have different kind of colours that will come through them. This one is kind of a pinky one, and I just want to see what this looks like. Obviously I wouldn't wear this out, and like it would be more handy for people who were, I suppose, makeup artists and want to use these on shoots and stuff. I don't think a lot of people would wear this out normally, but I just wanted to try it. So I'm putting this on with the same brush I used for the highlighters. Oh, that's it. Yeah, it's obviously not that wearable for everyone. The eyes, I'd say, are the most wearable part, obviously, because the lips are extremely dry because of the powder I put on them, and it's a matte lipstick. But I do think they look really cool. They're a little bit exciting. And please subscribe, and goodbye.